Hey everyone, this is David Ellis, and I'm back with another one of those software reveals. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk to you about a client who approached us just recently. Now, the client wanted us to create a social media platform which was private for themselves. So they wanted it to have the same capabilities as Facebook, and they had a huge following. So they wanted us to create this private social media, and they gave us this challenge because we like challenges. And so we were able to create this social media platform, and it was basically for people who wanted to get together to support other people who were going through grief. And we pretty much copied the capabilities of Facebook, and the social media platform has likes and other things. The point I'm trying to make is there's not any challenge that we won't accept from anyone who comes and approaches us. We have a store that is created specifically to lower your cost because software development is expensive, but not if you have a team of people who are willing to listen to you and do exactly what you want them to. So I'm going to let you get into the next software reveal, and we'll see you soon. Our store URL is shop.onexa.com. Okay, check us out. Take care. Good day, everyone. My name is David Ellis, and today we're going to be checking out a very unique tool that we've just completed building. This tool is absolutely integral for your business success. So it's been a long time coming, and we have completed it. And this is from ONEXA, and this tool is basically a feedback system for your business. So I'm going to first of all bring into view what our tool looks like to give you an overall view of what we have done here. Okay, this is a feedback site. This is what the tool does. It creates feedback sites. So as an example, you may have a number of people who subscribe to your business, your patrons and so on. And what you want is to have your finger on the pulse of what your clients, patrons, or customers need. Now, if you are in any kind of service industry, you will know how important this is. The first thing that I want to say is that this site gives the user the ability to submit ideas for your business. So now a number of systems and a number of businesses do not have feedback sites. This is sometimes by design because they know their service is probably pretty bad, and they're not in the business of actually wanting feedback from customers. But if you are the kind of business person who actually wants feedback, you are going to want this tool. Okay. This is going to contribute to your success significantly because it allows your customers to feel seen and heard. So the first thing that I want to say is the feedback system allows your customers to come to a site. I have put this on the feedback onexa.com, and you can input ideas into the site. So as an example, let's say you run a restaurant and the restaurant does not have takeout. Your customer can come and simply type in their name, their email, the title, and a message saying, we would like takeout. The customer can make it public and submit an idea, kind of like a Google review. In the next tab here, you can check out the ideas of similar customers. So you could submit an idea, which would pretty much be the same as this tab. The roadmap gives your customers an idea of where your business is going. And so when people keep submitting ideas, you can post a public roadmap to let your customers know that, as an example, in the case of a restaurant, that takeout is coming next month, next 3 months, next 6 months, as the case may be. Finally, let's talk about the testimonials area, which is basically what our customers say. One of the things that businesses have a real problem with is connecting with their customers. And one of the things that you absolutely need are testimonials as to the quality of your service or your products. So what this tool does is allow your customers, should they visit the site, to put down a testimonial which you can use somewhere else. Okay, there are no testimonials yet, but your customers could go to the next tab. This is a public testimonial page, and add a testimonial. Right? We have a rating system which you can change. I will show you this in a minute. And so your customers can leave you a testimonial as well. Your customers could also rate an app. So let's say you have an app that's on the Google Marketplace or Apple Marketplace. Your customers can rate the app, and they can also rate whatever you want, because this rate app could also be a particular service as an example. So this is what your page will look like to set up your account. And this is the admin login page. Let's go behind the scenes so that I could show you exactly how simple this is. This is what your dashboard will look like. It will give you your analysis, the ideas area, how many ideas have been put into your system by customers. It will give you the testimonials and give you the testimonials that your customers have given. This is unique in that you could actually reward your customer if they give you a good testimonial by, I don't know, sending them some kind of service. If you're a restaurant, say, okay, when you come in the next time, we're going to have extra fries, because you would have their email address as well. You got a rating system. It tells you how your business is doing in the customer's viewpoint. And you have an NPS survey. So for those of you who don't know what that is, basically you can add a survey and it will appear on your website. So what it is a feedback system. Hey there, how likely are you to recommend our service or restaurant, as the case may be? And the individual can have a number scale. We've given you different kinds of scales to make it easy. So we have a 1 to 10 scale, a 5 hearts, 5 emojis, and I don't know, thumbs up and thumbs down, depending on your personality or the kind of business. Now, this is the admin roadmap, which would be the public roadmap system. I'm just going to bring it into view again. This would be your public roadmap here. And so you can arrange your roadmap in terms of time chronology based on when you would want certain things rolled out. Okay, so there is that. And your portal settings can customize the way your portal looks. So for example, you may not want a public roadmap. You can take that out. You may not want a rate app. You may take that out. You may not want people to submit their ideas. I'm not quite sure what kind of case you would want if you don't want people to submit their ideas, but it's a good idea because public ideas are actually a very good source of ideas for your business. Okay, so I'm going to just come out of this and I'm going to show you guys how useful this tool is. Now, let's say, as in a use case, I have a situation where I want to get feedback for something that I'm building. Let's say this app as an example. Customers come into my site, they go right here, they leave their name and their email address. I get to see it on my scoreboard, and the rest of the public gets to see it. You could take this page out if you wanted to. And from their ideas, I decide I'm going to add this. This is a really good idea that the customer's made. So I put it on my public roadmap that this customer has pretty much given me this feedback, and we're going to implement it in like 3 weeks. Okay. The customer is very satisfied that I implemented their idea. They come back to my site and they add a testimonial. Okay. They say, David listens very well. All of this kind of experience makes you and your customers closer in the whole commercial experience, because the truth of the matter is people actually want to be seen and heard. They also want to know that the businesses that they're doing business with or they're patronizing are actually listening to their suggestions. So guys, this is a very simple system. Obviously, we've made this stuff scalable. So I'll explain to you what I mean by that. So the site you're looking at is the same kind of site experience you would get on a mobile phone, which customers are usually on. So we have embedded or made sure that you can embed the entire experience here on a mobile phone by mobile responsiveness. But we also did one step further. We also went one step further. We are allowing you guys to be able to embed these codes onto your website. So let's say you have a restaurant website. All of the experiences that you see here, we have given you embeddable codes for them. What does that mean? It means that you can actually take each one of these areas here and embed it on your website so people can fill that out on your website. So you don't have to have a standalone site if you don't want to. Well, guys, this is it for the ONEXA feedback system. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Take care.